Hi everyone, I'm Casper, the head of marketing, and I'm here to talk a little bit about why you should work in a scale-up. I've done it a few times now. I've worked for Trustpilot in the past, which is definitely a scale-up, maybe just a big company now, I don't know, that's up to you to define. And then I've worked for Templafy recently for 3 years as the head of growth there. And I helped scale that from 30 people to when I left it here, it was almost 250. So I've tried a few things. I think there's a lot of people who say the normal stuff, and I'm probably gonna repeat a lot of those people and saying it's about impact. Impact has always been huge for me, and I feel like when you're scaling up, every decision you're a part of, everything you make, especially from a marketing standpoint, is something almost new, something they've never done in that company before, and you can almost feel it intrinsically that you're part of the bottom line. I've always felt that that was pretty huge to me. The normal stuff of working in a scale up that's different to our corporate life is also flexibility. Like flexibility is huge for me, and having a little boy of almost 2 years old, being able to pick him up and then work in the evening and these kind of flexible things, I think that goes again, like that's also present in the corporate world, but not as much. So I think one of the defining factors that has also been very important for me in understanding why I like being in this startup scale-up world is that typically there's not a lot of procedure. There's not a lot of these really intrinsic processes. There's not a lot of this like you have to do X, Y, Z in order to do it. This is like if you have a good idea, execute it. Like we had a saying in Templafy. They still do, and we still do, I think, that if you have a good idea, you're not responsible for making it happen. So I think a lot of people sometimes stumble upon like, hey, I have a good idea for this department, and they just leave it there. Where I believe in like a lot of ideas are only 10% of the equation. Like 90% of it is execution. So if you're a fan of that kind of mindset, then a scale up is for you. Like I think it all boils down to the fact that if you're interested in just learning really fast, it's not for you. If you're like interested in getting a huge paycheck right off the bat, then it's probably not for you. But if you're interested in learning and probably scaling your position really fast and maybe becoming like really being part of a journey, like this whole being part of a rocket ship, that's the best feeling in the world. For me, it's always about being a part of companies where things are going well. It's so much more fun to come into work when things are going good, when you're closing deals, when people are getting hired and not fired, all these things. It feels good. So that's always been the main reasons for me and for why I've joined multiple startups and helped make them into scale-ups. So you should do the same. Trust me, it'll be good for you. Take care.